Let's see how the internet did react to the game yesterday, and it ain't going to be pretty, people. This ain't going to be pretty. Jack Doyle says, for all the talk of signing a winger, most players are going to struggle in these situations with no fullback overlapping and nobody to even play a 1-2 with here to work around and defence and create separation. Kudus is also suffering from this on the opposite side.
Yeah, and as well, you look at if Tell here, if he does get a yard and cross it in, who's he aiming at?
Yeah.
1 against 3 in there.
Yeah.
That's our point. Look, all these players are lined up on the edge of the box because he's worried about if the ball comes out, stopping a counter-attack. That's what Frank's worried about. And this is my point about it not being a quality issue, because how many times did Tell get a yard and get the ball in? He actually happened quite a few times. I don't know what the facts say about how many crosses he actually had. But I remember off the top of my head, at least that first half 2 or 3 times, he was able to get a yard and get a cross in. And yet he's not aiming at anyone. He's literally aiming at just Richarlison. Yeah. What can he do? Like, if your plan is gonna be get the ball out wide and get crosses in and spam crosses, then get players in the bloody box, right? Yeah. Is it not just that simple?
It is that simple. But like so many of the issues that we have, it just seems like such simple fixes, doesn't it? And we just can't seem to get it right.
Crosses. He had 5 crosses yesterday. Tell 1 accurate.
Yeah.
But again, people say, "Oh, it's bad quality," but look at that.
Yeah. 100%.
What do you want him to do?
100%. Tottenham Independence transfer story. This is funny. Thomas, a decent point today in front of a hostile crowd. It's a tough place to come to, the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Classic Miles. He always looking for the positives. Tough point. Tough point at home, Thomas.
This next one, next interview at the job centre.
Oh, God. It might well be. It might well be.
Jake Sanders says, 4 wins from 24 Premier League games in the last 14 months for Tottenham, have failed to beat Fulham twice, Wolves twice, Bournemouth twice, Ipswich, Leicester, Nottingham Forest, Crystal Palace, Brighton and Sunderland in that time. Utterly unacceptable on every level. And yeah, that's 100%. You know, that's not all on Thomas Frank, but, you know, he's starting to build them up.
Well, it hasn't got better, has it?
No, not at all.
In Ange's last 6 months, he had 2 wins, and he's had, at the moment, 2 wins in 6 months.
No. But, you know, half of the year is accounted for Ange, and half the year is accounted for Frank. They're pretty much level.
Yeah, 4 wins.
So it's ridiculous, really. I've never known us ever to be this bad at home. Like, even like in our terrible days, you know what I mean? Like, we always used to put up a fight at home. Obviously, you have the odd game here and there, but, like, you could always count on Spurs to have, I wouldn't say the best home record, but a decent home record.
Yeah, always try to give the opposition a game, usually. Yeah. I know some teams used to call it 3-point lane, but I think most of the time you'd give the opposition a game.
Yeah, but particularly like teams in the bottom half of the table.
Yeah, it would be easy for us. At the moment, can't even do that.
This account called Surviving Frank saying, just remembered Tottenham play tomorrow.
I think that's a bit adventurous, those tactics, aren't they? I don't know if we're that adventurous. Don't get that many.
No, those are that is our tactics, man.
Literally.
Lump to Richarlison, and that's it.
And long throws from Bergvall and Dan. So
yeah,
try and get something. Oh, dearie me.
Alex fan says, breaking news, Tottenham are threatened to play football. Are threatening to play football.
Oh, God, don't threaten us with Frank Ball. Please, anything but Frank Ball.
Well, you've got a whole 6 months of it left still, mate.
No.
Kane from the Lane says, Thomas Frank's defensively solid, compact and pragmatic Tottenham.
Yeah. Well, this was the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is there such a big gap there?
Where's João Palhinha?
Well, Bentencle's forward somehow. Palhinha is there. Have to go through the goal.
The way they played through us for that goal was such a beautiful goal, man.
But yeah, we never did that once. Why? No. I don't know who was it between. It was between Robbie and, was it Lafay? But like, so are we saying those are better players than what we have?
Nah, definitely not. We were going to sign Robbie. We were linked with him last year.
Yeah, and everyone's saying no.
Everyone's saying, nah, he's crap. Get him out. Sean Walsh says, the point being made on Sky was about Ruben Amorim and Manchester United, but good God, what a dumpster fire Tottenham are. Tragic.
So this is what fewest points by Premier League since Amorim's first game. So we're 12 points worse off than Amorim. Only 1 point ahead of West Ham.
That is mad. 1 point. Oh, God. What a mess we're in, man.
And they're getting relegated this season. How mad is that?
Mad. Not even that far ahead of Wolves, would you expect?
Yeah, I know. And they've only won one game this season.
No context, Tottenham. Ruben Amorim. Homage to Ruben Amorim,
Oh,
man.
yeah, what a man. What a legend.
Ruben Amorim, even in the tough times, he was the gift that kept giving for Tottenham Hotspur.
Lost a European final to Spurs and bounced. Love it. What a guy.
He never beat us, he just gave us points. The only club.
Oh,
The only club that we were able to take points off consistently in the last year with Manchester United.
thank you, Ruben. Thank you. Thank you for everything.
Thanks for the memories. Paddy Power, the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium is such a tough place to go for Tottenham Hotspur.
Oh, God, they write themselves.
No context, Tottenham. Justin Cochrane's bio on the Brentford website. Growing up, Justin supported Arsenal. That's all you need to know. His past and present best players, David Rocastle, Ian Wright and Dennis Bergkamp.
We are getting infiltrated. Let me tell you, first Vinay, now Cochrane. We're getting infiltrated with these gooners. Get them out. They don't care about this club. We need some Tottenham fans running this club, honestly. Why do we have so many gooners infesting the place?
So would you swap Mason for Cochrane tomorrow?
Yeah, 100%. Get Mason back in. We need Tottenham who bleeds blue and white. Somebody who bleeds blue and white. None of this, I was an Arsenal fan when I was younger nonsense.
God.
Get him out. And we need to disinfect it.
I agree.
It's too much gooner energy.
Yeah, it is too
Horrible.
much.
Don't like
God.
it.
It's a sabotage from within, man.
Exactly. They're all doing it on purpose. I'm telling you, it's a conspiracy.
He calls his Arsenal buddies after work. Did you see that? Did you see that?
Not even a shot today.
Oh, God. Christian says, the disrespect Tottenham fans have towards Ben Davies astonishes me. No other clubs treat their longest-serving player like this. He's not even that bad. And after yesterday's performance, it's hard to disagree with that. Because the disrespect he was getting before kickoff from everyone, and then he puts in a performance like that, Do you
reckon he starts on Wednesday?
No.
The disrespect.
No, I don't think he does. I wouldn't be against him starting. I won't have the same panic attack on Wednesday as I did on Saturday, but, we've just got better players.
Yeah, true.
Tottenham Marsky says, we sacked Nuno for way less, we sacked Conte for way less, we sacked Ange for way less. Thomas Frank is worse than every single one of them. He is still here. Fuck Enoch.
People started, the heat's turning up on Enoch, I've noticed. Definitely.
Yeah, do you think it's warranted? Or is it fair?
Yeah.
You think it is?
I do. Because I know technically Levy left after the transfer window. But I don't think what's happened now is just completely devoid of them, in my opinion. And also the key decision makers in terms of who's making the footballing decisions has, first of all, Enoch aren't replacing them. They're Enoch's people as well, in my opinion. Vinay, Lange, these kind of people.
Yeah. So
100%. If they're the people you're trusting to make the footballing decisions, and these are the footballing decisions they're making, then 100%. I've got big problems with them. Big problems.
Enoch out.
Enoch out. They're never in.
When are you starting the protest?
I don't need to protest just because I feel it. Why?
When are you starting the Enoch out streams then?
Whenever. Let's do it.
I don't know, man. I want to see more in terms of the next few transfer windows and see how they set us up before I start jumping on the bandwagon again.
No, I'm not sitting here saying I want them out and I'm going to start protesting and by any means necessary. I'm just saying.
Said Enoch out.
Yeah, I did, but I'm not sitting here saying, oh, we're never going to do anything unless we move them on and all that kind of stuff. I'm just saying I'm quite happy to get rid of them, and I think they are a problem still. Look,
if an offer came in tomorrow from some Saudis or big money Qataris or something like that, I wouldn't say no. Put it that way, but I think
I just don't know if they know what they're doing. Again.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, but we need to give them a bit of time to show if they know what they're doing or not.
Well, first evidence isn't good.
No, I agree with that. Do you agree though that Nuno was sacked for way less?
Yeah.
Well, I guess he got sacked after what?
10 games, 5 wins, 5 losses.
Yeah.
To be fair,
But it's not about the wins and losses. It's pretty much similar performances, isn't it?
Yeah, and the performances were pretty bad under Nuno as well, to be fair.
I'll say going forward it was probably worse because he had Kane and Son.
Yeah, that's also true. And there were some games we didn't have a shot on target with him. So, but it was he didn't get the time Frank did.
No,
So-
I think Nuno was worse than Frank, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. I think Nuno was probably worse.
But Conte, definitely. Well, Conte got sacked for an outburst. That's what he got sacked for, going against the board. Ange got sacked for finishing 17th. So we'll have to wait and see.
And winning a trophy.
And winning a trophy, yeah. But I think with Ange, obviously it was harsh on him to sack him after winning a trophy. And I think if we would have given him that third season, I don't think too many fans would have had the problem with. But once he was sacked, I think most fans, well, a lot of fans, not most, said it was probably fair.
Not all.
Yeah, not all.
I guarantee you that. But for me, it's also a weird decision as well, a weird element to this, because if we would have kept Ange and things have gone like, let's say they're going this season, it's a very easy decision to sack him and then go in a different direction. But now it isn't.
Yeah.
Now we're stuck.
Yeah, that's true. John Hotspur says, Chelsea 5th, manager gone. Man U 6th, manager gone. Tottenham Hotspur 13th.
We're waiting for the announcement.
It's not coming. It's not coming. This next one is damning, man. Tottenham Hotspur, talking THFC, says bleak. Progressive passes by midfielders in our last 3 games. So the whole of the Tottenham midfield, 4 progressive passes. Adam Warden had 10. Brentford, the whole of the Tottenham midfield had 7. Jordan Henderson had 10.
Henderson. Oh.
And yesterday, the whole of the Tottenham midfield had 5, and Granit Xhaka had 7. So Granit Xhaka, more than our whole midfield, and Jordan Henderson, more than our whole midfield. That is mental.
And so this is the case in point. Like, I understand Wharton, Henderson, Xhaka, they're all good players, but are you meant to say they're better at passing than all our midfield combined?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm trying to? Is that what I'm hearing? That's the narrative.
Yeah.
Now people say, "Oh, it's a player quality issue." How is this not on the manager?
Yeah.
He's the one who's telling them not to progress the ball. I'm telling you, he's telling them to pass it sideways, to out wide.
And if we would have signed Jordan Henderson or Granit Xhaka, everyone had a shit fit. You know what I mean?
And it all goes to show, because when he played, there's evidence when he played Gray there. Well, Gray is a progressive passer, and he's been in those midfields. And he can't pass the ball apparently as much as these players. Mm-hmm. Like, it's the setup.
Just look at the stat on the panel show that we brought up a few weeks ago about Bentancur.
Yeah, how much more progressive pass he used to play. Yeah. So it's so obvious that it's the setup that's causing this problem. It's not to do with each individual player just can't pass a ball.
Yeah.
No, come on. This is the Premier League. Of course they can. I'm not saying there's obviously differences between elite passers and just normal players. Don't get me wrong. And maybe Wharton, maybe Xhaka may fall into the elite category. I get that. But we're still capable of, as a team, as a midfield collective, having more passes than one player.
But I think people misunderstand sometimes what we're trying to put across. We're not trying to put across that the players that we got are world beaters and we should be in the top 4 and we should be challenging on all fronts week in, week out. But they are a lot better than what they're showing right now. That's what the key point is.
And maybe as a collective, our midfield could have more than one player in their team. Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. ONTHFC says, yet another goal from a Matisse Tell corner in very limited minutes. That's from him saying, Tell on corners, by the way, I'm a noticer. And you know what? I've been noticing this for quite a while. Tell's got a very good corner.
Yeah, against Boda last season, against Newcastle this season, and now against Brentford. So get Tell on corners. Keep him there. Just look, if your big thing is corners, you need to be starting Tell every game.
Well, to be fair, Ben Davis came on the other day and showed really good corners as well. Get him on then. Christina Zandes says, Thomas the Frank engine.
Oh, dear. That's what's happened. It's been derailed, unfortunately. Major delays on the Frank engine line.
Zeus says the fact that this was one of our better performances under Thomas Frank shows how incompetent he is.
That is also true. The fact that like the first half garnered so much praise at the time
shows how starving
it's just
we are.
Yeah, exactly. We're just desperate just to be in the opposition half, let alone anything else. It's like, oh wow, we're close to their goal, and all of a sudden it's like, oh wow. Because, like as I said, in another season and within a different context, we're probably saying could have done better in that half.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
Standards are in the bin, man.
Proper low.
Standards are right in the bin. NS_THFC saying the worst thing I can say about Frank is that he's made me lose all interest, passion and care for my club. I've been through Ramos, Sherwood, Jose, Nuno, and none of them make me feel like this. This is the worst of them all. Do you remember what I was like during the Sherwood era?
You didn't want to go to games, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I was
season ticket.
like literally go week in, week out, home and away, no matter where the game was. And under Sherwood, I was just like, you know what, I just cannot be asked for this anymore.
Well, Grandpa was like, come on, we go. He's like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Why you keep coming here?
Grandpa, like, you're forcing me to go to games.
Grandpa's like, you're the one who made me get a season ticket. How are we going? Come on.
Like, I don't feel like that because I just enjoy going to games. I enjoy the social aspect of it away from the football side. So I will keep going to games, and I like going to games, albeit we did have that conversation before the Sunderland. I prefer going to the away games. At home, I can give or take.
Soon to be just European games. Yeah, look, I think the problem that a lot of people are feeling this way is because of what we've spoken about before about not really seeing a change inside. Like before, like even last season or whatever other seasons, at least you could shout about, I want this manager out, maybe he'll leave and maybe it'll change, and there's something to kind of get angry about. Right now, it's hard to even get angry because it's not changing. Like, we're not sacking him, I don't think. I don't think that's in the pipeline anytime soon.
That's what I keep saying, man.
No, but that's what's leading to this feeling of apathy because it's like there's no... What's the point of getting angry when we're just... This is it. This is what we're going to be served up. Like, we can't change it because he's not getting sacked. So we're going to have to just put up with it.
Is there still a little bit of you, though, that... Because there is with me, like, before every game, just kind of blank out my mind what's happened in the past, and I still get excited before every game saying, maybe this is the game that is going to change.
I think that happens with every Spurs game. Like, when it's game day... Look, at the end of the day, when it's game day, before that whistle blows, anything can happen. That's football, not just Tottenham. Like, we know that. But then, as soon as that whistle blows, you're back down to reality, and okay, this is actually fucking shit.
Exactly. The whistle blows, the cockerel crows, and now are in the game.
Exactly. So, of course, that's just the build up to the game. You never really know what's going to happen in a game of football. Maybe we'll turn it on. Maybe we'll score 2 goals from 30 yards, and it'll be in a great game or whatever. But at the moment, it's just such a hard watching this Tottenham team. It really is. It's such a chore. It is a chore watching this Tottenham team. I really just don't... It's rare for me to not enjoy watching games, but I'm not enjoying it at the moment.
I think the most fun I've had at an away game was Crystal Palace away this season, and I couldn't see half the pitch, so that's probably why.
At least under Ange, even though it was bad, but at least there's chances against you, and like there's this chaos, and we're losing, but like at least there's stuff happening all the time, something to keep you concentrated. At the moment, it's just like so boring.
To be honest, second half of the season under Ange last year, it was a very similar feeling.
I would say the later games. I would say when it was like come April time, I agree. But I would say for the majority, it was still the games were quite exciting still.
Simon Yemene says, Kudus going down days after selling Johnson is so on brand for this club. The football gods are undefeated.
Honestly, they've punished us well and truly. How many times has this happened? We do for example, we spent last season or 2 seasons ago. No, last season we decided not to sign a left back and just go with the doggy, and then he gets injured for 3 months straight away. Yeah, the Davinson Sanchez one that we were talking about. After the window closed, we sell him with no backup, and our centre back goes injured straight away. It is just like clockwork with this club. As soon as you make a decision like that, maybe put a bit of risk, we get exploited massively. This happens every time. We never get any luck from that situation. No context Tottenham. We finally got rid of Ange. Getting rid of Levy, who will finally set us free. Frank is the perfect tactician for this underperforming squad. This is our year. Full clown mode now. I think There's a few Tottenham fans wearing that clown makeup.
Yeah. Maze says every week, me trying to enjoy my life, and there's Spurs ready to take you down.
Just ready to spoil it. Yeah.
Sean THFC saying we're playing on the counter-attack against Sunderland team who've scored 4 away league goals in this season.
It's just so difficult to take this as where we're at the moment.
Yeah. Well, it's the reality, isn't it?
That's what we're doing.
Felon82, great ball carrier. That was Bergval's attempted throw-in. Yeah, don't worry about that, but everyone knows what it is.
Wasn't great carrying the ball there.
Yeah. THFC Shadow says, before we say our attack isn't good enough, Burnley have 2 more than us. Never want to hear that excuse again because this is unacceptable from the management. And that is Tottenham have 0 open play goals in the last 5 Premier League games. Yeah. For Burnley to have more open play goals than us in the last 5 games is absolutely disgraceful.
But it's just the quality. If only
Wolves probably do now.
If only had Lyle Foster up front, we'd be able to score. Apparently.
Madness.
It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous excuse to say it's just a player quality issue.
Yeah. Look, don't get me wrong, the player quality issue is an issue, but it's nowhere near as much of an issue as how we set up every week.
Oh, it's 6 games now, someone says. Is this an old one? No, it's not. It's from yesterday.
It's just a wrong tweet. Paddy says, if you could sum up Spurs in one video, this would be it. God.
Oh, yeah, Bergwijn, just the ball slipping out of his hand.
Sim's new favourite account, Thomas Frank's Tactical Brain, says, be careful what you wish for. At some point in time, I'll get to be replaced by John the Risk Taker, and you can all revel in it.
Fantastic. Oh, I love this account. Absolutely brilliant.
Ben Bowman says, in what world is he like for Wilson? Frank's player profiling is a massive problem. I know he's got his hands tied to a degree with players missing, but this is just bizarre thing to say. And yeah, we were talking about this before, and it's just like, in what world is Bergwijn and Odegaard like for like?
I guess if I'm being charitable, the only thing you would say is he's saying, I'm bringing on Bergwijn to play number 10 and Wilson was playing number 10, but they are not the same player. Like, they're so different, and it's so frustrating to hear him say things like that.
Yeah. Next one from Dean Grant Muelman saying, fair play to, here we go, nice one. Fair play to Brian and Ben, who still make the show so interesting and enjoyable despite another shocking result. Great show, great knowledge, and please bring in experienced signings. Fair play, lads. Keep up the good work.
Go on, are you going to bring them in?
Yeah, I'm working hard. I'm working hard behind the clock, mate. I'm working hard. And last but not least, Johnny Blaine saying it's now 6.5 matches since our last goal from open play. Since Javi scored against Brentford, it's almost 10 hours against Slavia, Forest, Liverpool, Palace, Brentford and Sunderland. And we're not talking about the best lot in the Premier League, are we?
No, and we can't score a single goal from open play against them.
Yeah.
And the goals we do score are just so bad. I can't even enjoy rewatching them, these goals. So I can't even, it's not a good finish. It's not like a tight angle. It's not nothing. It's just like, it's just a cut. It's just a corner which is bundled in. It's
so far away from complaining about what kind of goal we score. Let's just score goals. I don't care how they go in right now. Let's just score some goals.
If you're going to give us a goal, make it a nice goal. If you're going to give us so little of them,
oh man,
nothing. I can't even enjoy the goals we score. It's just like whatever. It's so boring.
Yeah.
Is that the only way we can score? Just get it into the box from a corner and bundle it in. That's the only way we can score.
Richarlison scored from the halfway line.
Yeah, he did. I bet Frank was furious.
We did end up losing 4-1 that game. So anyway, that is the way the internet did react to the game yesterday.